Stavros Tousios for M4Markets, and today, Monday, we're going to start with Aussie dollar and also silver. They seem to be actually printing a similar pattern, and they are related. Obviously, let's not forget how big of a producer of silver Australia is. Now, I wanted to remind you that last week we saw Aussie again because it looks like we have printed a rising wedge pattern here, and usually they either offer reversals, which means, well, a reversal, or if there is some sort of respite around the 65.25, this particular case, that would just be considered a pullback, and it could lead to a move to the upside, which means that initially this rising wedge would be considered as a bullish rather than as bearish. Now, the support at 66, 65, 70, whatever that level is, it's very important, because losing that, then the next level down, really major level, is at 65.80. If we lose that level, then most probably we're going to go and retest the low over here, which would increase also the chances of us, of course, to enter in this territory over here. And entering this territory would also increase the chances of, seeing a full-blown reversal. Also, let's not forget that is very near the 50%. So at the 50%, the sentiment is probably going to change. A lot of signals that indicate downside. There is somewhat of an oversold momentum, I would say, down here. It didn't really go to 20. Also, what else we can spot is a kind of a bullish implication here, because there is a hidden divergence. Now, usually markets, guys, move in 5 waves. So to me, that is like the 4th wave. So perhaps we'll consolidate here for a triangle, or any sort of sideways pattern, okay, between the 67.36 and 66.70, and until we do probably a new leg to the downside to complete this 5-wave move. If 5 waves are completed down here, it would probably suggest that we're going to see a 3-wave move to the upside for a potential pullback, and from there continue lower down. However, if we don't see a 5th wave up and we just continue going up from here, then most probably we're going to see one more leg to the upside. In this particular case, though, we want to refer to the 50 Fibonacci again, guys. Now, usually we go up to 67, to 38, and then we fall. However, because this is kind of, we have not finished the 5-wave move down, that could be a resistance. But if we do go down, we can expect then to move around the 61.8, which is a 68.125, and from there fall. Now, if we look at silver, okay, we have had similar sort of a similar pattern appearing here, also kind of a wedge, and then we broke down again, and we're also trading outside the lower channel of this particular leg. Now, there is a bit more flatness on momentum, okay, and that makes it a little bit easier to move to the upside, without that meaning, of course, it is biased up, or there is an upward sort of momentum. And now, though, we do see a hidden divergence as well to the upside, which suggests that we might be due a pullback here. And if we go into the 1-hour chart over here, guys, we're also going to see that we have indeed finished the necessary legs that we were talking about before on Aussie, 5 waves down, and now we're going to see probably a pullback. Since we have had the 5 waves done, okay, and we have rejected the 50, there is 2 cases here now that we are feeling. One is that will continue lower from here, okay, and that would depend on whether we get a breakout soon, or around the 22.56, or the other case might be something like a potential consolidation here before falling, equally with a potential further upside pullback just to 62 or 79, and then follow down. Now, pay attention to 79, guys, and of course the previous low over here at 23.57. Any of these 2 breaking, okay, obviously this one first, are going to suggest that we might see another leg to the upside, whatever it's happening over here. Losing that low, on the other hand, 22.56, it's opening the door to 22, then you go down to 21.70, and then, down to 20.57. But since this is supposed to be either a pullback or a reversal again, we could be looking for prices to reach the 17.56. If not, we would prefer to stay above the 21.20 or so.